All right, let's talk mental and emotional health with someone that's actually mentally and emotionally healthy. All right. Professionals, they have a career that they trained to tell you what's healthy with people that will use money to mass manipulate people for delusions of feeling power and authority. All right, so professionals, they need help themselves being able to stand up and have the eternal courage to be held. Like Judah Krishnamurti, 1936, Sydney, Australia. It's on YouTube, right? Now, and you guys will look at him. Yeah, he's in an exclusive garden because he married a rich white woman because he was rescued from abject poverty in India by the British and taken to India with rich white people because they just wanted to see how just amazing, okay, this human being was. This was they did the research, and this was the line of Krishna and Siddhartha. Okay, the Buddha and the Krishna and the Buddha. Okay, this was the molecular structure. Okay, of the Ganges River. Do you understand? Literally, yeah, like a lot like Sun Yat-sen with Confucius and stuff. This is the molecular structure. This is the temple for the soul. It's like Confucius. Okay, and he's everything that you would expect Confucius to be in the modern era. Okay. And the same with Judah Krishnamurti. He's everything you would expect the Krishna and the Buddha to be in the 1900s. Okay. I see why he's a god in the old first one, and then the changer of the false religions in the second. And wow, you see why he is who he is. He's an absolutely exceptional human being. And I told you that story before. They told me they had videos about it. When he went to a school that was like a feeder school for Oxford and Cambridge. He was 12 years old. He sat out in the hallway and would not take the test. The teacher was telling him he's going to fail. He went and got the headmaster, and the 12-year-old kid sat there and explained to him, I sat in there all semester, and I refused to regurgitate half the stuff that man wants me to regurgitate to him because it's false, it's wrong, and I don't agree with it. And I know in order to pass the class, I have to agree with him, and I refuse to capitulate. He was 12. Okay. I did that a lot too in school. I just skipped. I didn't have, judo. He was at a private school. I was at a public school. I went with Mike Clark to Taco Bell. And then I could talk with my teachers and say, well, in New Mexico, we say this. Well, that's a form of Spanglish. So okay. And then she would also say, but in certain things, this is, this, I'm teaching you the Spanish, but the Spanish was changed by the Habsburgs and the yada. And so in a lot of ways, and the teachers would tell me this, and at Arizona State and at Deer Valley High School, that the language that was spoken where I came from in its purest form, not the Spanglish, okay, was a purer form of Spanish than the Habsburgs and others changing it, a lot of the pronunciations and stuff. And I could explain that to people that were crappy to me on the East Coast and go, Mexican. Yeah, Rio Reba country, bitch. Okay. Right. Because macho. Yeah, I was raised in a macho community. Respect. Respect. Respect me. I don't disrespect me. Okay. And that's the type of community I was raised in. And as far as respect goes, when it's done right, it's something I'm very accepting of. And I'm like, yeah, you better respect, come on now, so I'm that type of person. And so, but it was interesting. I'm sitting there watching these people talk about mental and emotional health. And it's like, no, y'all ain't healthy. Okay. Like, take, for instance, Mr. Rocket Scientist down on Motel Boulevard, When I walk up to his wife, I didn't know why I said it. I just said it. I can't tell you. I'm not a scientist. But I walk up and I said, do you know that the government has access to our personal domiciles? And he said, I'm a rocket scientist and you're a liar. It's like, no, everybody knows that it's true. Okay. You just have to be able to read a legal contract. You have to be able to read the laws that are passed by the Supreme Court and Congress. Okay. The moment you get online in Sierra Vista, Arizona, and make a video for Osama bin Laden and Mahmoud Ahmadinejad and tell me, okay, you guys are supposed to be Muslims. I need somebody to get a hold of me and tell me if what I'm seeing on TV is the real deal, or are you guys being mass murdered for trying to live the Lord's Prayer? Okay? You do that. You have people like Matt Damon and John, what's John's name from, who plays Jack Reacher, Jack Ryan, and Ben Affleck and all that. They're following you around in black Jeeps. You're like, oh shit, I'm in detention, right? Fuck. He owns me for 2 months, right? I'm part of the Breakfast Club, right? I was laughing. I thought it was funny. They're following me around. It's like they weren't being covert. They were letting me know. We're watching you. It's like, why do you have to have physical presence with a bunch of hot jocks in a black Jeep? Why don't you just... he was paranoid. I was not paranoid. I was in fucking Sierra Vista, Arizona. They're paranoid. I'm not paranoid. Okay, to get into Fort Huachuca, okay, you have to have a retinal scan and you know what I mean? We will kill you, right? And me, I'm just like, come on over. You want to talk about the Gospels? I will explain the Gospels to you because I am healthy and not a wackadoodle that will kill people over money and call it a career. There you go. See, and we have the video evidence on YouTube to this day to prove it. I saved some of the videos on a memory card from my first YouTube channel that I shut down because I was concerned that the kids I was trying to promote their hip-hop music so they could have a career at it would get treated the same way I was getting treated. And I wanted Alan and Jay to have a shot at Jay Sly to have a shot at possibly paying their bills doing hip-hop music because they liked it so much, right? So I shut down my thing because here they kidnapped my kids and told me we could run you over in a parking lot of Best Buy and be if you didn't exist, and you better go shut up and get a job if you know what's good for you, and all this shit with the military here. So I thought, well, I don't want Alan and Jay to go through this shit. I want them to be able to be hip-hoppers and have a career and pay their bills and go to Capri and go to Venice and, go to Cancun with the basketball players and shit, right? And so, I'll do this, I'll take care of it. And it's like, doesn't that seem awfully selfish? I know most people can't psychologically, mentally, and emotionally handle what I can psychologically, mentally, and emotionally handle. Why? I'm like Judy Krishnamurti. Okay, do you understand? Judy, you got to take the test. No, I don't agree with this guy, and I'm not going to capitulate. Most people would physically die from it. Most people would emotionally go to the zoo and physically kill people, especially with the abilities that I have to protect people from people that are professional killers in this region. Then they're like, if that guy goes off, he's going to kill you. Yeah, damn, I feel like Ernest T. Hey, Barney, how's it going? It's in your pocket. I know. Okay. You don't have to lock the jail. We're living the Lord's Prayer, Barney. Okay, do you understand? I'm going to throw a rock through your sister's window and sing a song to her. Don't hit your grandma off a big stick. It makes her cry. You're funny. Shit. Go watch some Andy Griffith. I'm fucking hilarious. I'm not just funny. I'm hilarious. I have a good memory, right? And I've watched him recently. Okay. Because my mom liked him so much. Barney Fife. Oh, Don Knotts. My mom just loved Don Knotts. And Tim Conway. With their physical comedy and their faces and their... she used to cry. She'd laugh so hard. They were so funny. They were hilarious. Oh, yeah. Don, with the thing when people would, he'd come in to try to be all confident, right, and suave. And then people would insult him, and that look he would give, it was just priceless. And he knew it. And he worked it, and he people just cracking up, same with Tim Conway, and they would do that stuff, and the way they could do it, you just go, oh God, that's so funny. It was very funny. It was very funny the way because they were unassuming, and a lot of times I felt that way because I was made to feel that way because I wasn't big and sort of, and I did know, okay, that I could do things other people couldn't do because I did them, right? But I thought, okay, it's just like the mom with the car in the ditch when and so I didn't see it as something like I'm going to be Simone Biles the male, I didn't see it as anything like that, and such I hated shit like that. I remember in basketball things and stuff, they get excessive and compulsive, and I'd be like Coach Jost with Coach Boone, you're getting you little fucking crazy. You just try to win, motherfucker. There, you know what I'm saying? There's more to life than winning games. Lombardi's full of shit, man. Yeah, they've had kids die from their obsessions because of their compromised immune systems, because of excessive compulsive behaviors, and then say, oh, it's just part of the game. Okay, why don't you live the Lord's Prayer and take all your games and shove them right up your fucking pathetic ass? Okay, I'm sure Hank Gether's mother would appreciate that, and the rest of his family. Alrighty then. I'm a Shakespearean actor. Fucking assholes. No, they are. They don't think they are. They don't think they're broken. Rockefeller told me over and over again, they'll gladly kill over me and my grandpa's money and watch you and Jesus die, Parsons. And they're so mentally and emotionally unhealthy. They could sit and listen to 10 of my videos in a row and still go on TV and say, I deserve the money from all the hard work I did. The hard work you did. You know what's hard work? Getting up every day to fix your taxpayer technology to save children from growing up to be like you and the people that abuse me so you can be you. That's hard work, asshole. Okay? Last night, I was going to the bathroom and getting ready to take a shower before I go to bed. It's like, who are you attracted to? Me. Seriously, if I can find a woman who is as compassionate and faithful and kind as me, okay, it's me. Yeah, that would be nice. It'd be really nice. But she'd have to be truthful enough to get up and tell everybody, this guy's the Messiah. He's the light in the way. Thank you, Khadijah. Oh, sorry, you're Muhammad's wife, and that was then and this is now. Okay, thank you, Esther. Oh, wait, that was, you had to marry the bitch of Persia. And then, okay, that was then and this is now. Okay. Love you. I love you. Love you. But you didn't know I was born. They knew I was born. Yeah, there was prophecy about my life. It wasn't going to be now. It was going to be in the future. Muhammad said, 1322nd Redeemer. They were all hoping. See, in Ruth's time, it was way before, In Khadijah's time, Muhammad knew it wasn't going to happen in his lifetime, but he knew he was going to be a standard, an example of how to live Jesus' faith. But he knew it was going to be ripped away, and that's hard. And in my life, no, I know this is it. I'm Kenny Loggins. I'm a maverick. This is it. Make no mistake where you are. Oh, that's a different song. A different movie. Highway to the Danger Zone. Oh, that song sucks. No, this is it's lots better. But his best songs, Love Song, Danny Song, House Poo Corner. That's the three-peat right there. Pow, 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 pow. Those are his best songs. No, those are his best songs. I like What a Fool Believes, but it's not as good as Love Song, Danny Song, and House on Poo Corner. What a Fool Believes is a damn good song. And Michael McDonald really sings it well. He has a very deep voice that the women get boogie about. I understand that. Okay, do you understand? I know how women are with that deep register. I feel safe, like this German Shepherd's going to protect me. He's fucking the nanny. Oh, son of a bitch, you asshole, you lied to me. He believes money real, and so do you. I lied to myself. You're a moron. So is he. Shit, we're going to have children. Damn, Love Song, Danny Song, and House at Pooh Corner. Sell them books. You got to pay them bills. Judo. Don't take the test, Earl. Hear that, guys? Don't take the test. Don't regurgitate to the asshole of money that his lie is reality. Okay? You wanted to talk mental and emotional health with a mentally and emotionally healthy person, And it's all for free if you have a library card and a YouTube channel. I mean, a YouTube channel, you can just go to YouTube, just go 13, 22nd and me, and bam, there you go. Wow, I feel healthy again. Thank you. Now, let's give back the world to the people, okay, and take it back from the people that think they own it. Just love, love, love. Why'd you take so long to come to me?